All right, let's take a look at number 7. It says, which situation could not be represented by the equation 600 minus 30W equals 250? So we're looking at the situation that is not true. Okay, so here, Stephanie wants to have 250 in her bank account by the end of the semester. Okay, so that's what she's working towards. I'm going to put that there. She begins with 600. That's her starting point. If she withdraws $30 weekly, how many weeks can she take money out and still meet her budget? So she's withdrawing, so she's taking it out. So minus $30 each week, and she wants to still have her budget. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. Next one. Dawn has no more than. So no more than is less than, but they didn't say anything about equal to, so less than or equal to $250. And her bank account. If she deposits $30 a week and receives a bonus check of $600, how many weeks will it take her to have more than 600? Okay, so she has no more than 20 in her account. Well, this isn't adding up right, because we have 600 and we're adding 30W. So this is minus. So this one doesn't look right to me so far. All right, Calvin currently has 600 in his bank account. Okay, he withdraws 30 a week. So he's taking 30 out each week. How many weeks can he withdraw money before his balance is 250? Okay, that's looking good to me. Let's check the last one. Eric opens a checking account with an initial deposit of 600. All right, he's starting out with 600. He needs 250 remaining at the end of the year. If he transfers 30 from his account each week, how many weeks before he reaches his limit? So he's transferring it from his account. So it's going out, and we need 250. So again, that looks good too. So our not option would be B. Okay, number 8. You have a coin and a fair spinner with 4 colors on it: purple, yellow, red, and blue. If you flip the coin and then spin the spinner 32 times, how many times would you expect to have heads and spin the color purple? Okay, so first of all, if we flip a coin, we can either have heads or tails. And then the spinner has 4 sections. And it says purple, yellow, red, and blue. Okay, so we are looking to get, let's see, how many times do you expect to have heads and spin the color purple? Okay, so we're looking for heads and purple. And if you flip the coin and spin the spinner 32 times. Okay, so first we need to do the probability of heads. So there's 1 heads on a coin out of 2 sides. And then the probability of purple. So there's 1 purple out of 4 sections. Now they want the probability of one thing and then the next. So we have to multiply our probability, right? So 1/2 times 1/4 is 1/8. So the probability of this event happening is 1/8. But that's not what it's asking for. It's saying if you spin it 32 times, or if you flip it and then spin it 32 times, how many times would you expect? So expect is our keyword here. So that means we're going to make a prediction. So when we make a prediction, we always do the probability on the left. So we have our probability, and then you set it equal to X over your new total. All right. So now you guys can Do your cross product and solve. Okay, so number 9. Your teacher has a bookcase full of fun books to read. 6 are fiction, 11 are mystery novels, 4 are science fiction, and 2 are about sports. Which type of book is the most likely outcome when picking a book off the shelf without looking? All right, so this one's pretty straightforward, guys. Think about which book we're saying most likely. So which book is there the most of or more of? That would be the book that you would be most likely of choosing. Okay, so this problem here is a modeling problem. Modeling problems will always give you the equation and give you the model as well. So you can solve it either way. So it says 4x minus 4 equals 8. So first of all, is there anything on both sides of the equation you can cross out? That's what you want to ask with a model, but there's not in this situation, right? But we're all very comfortable with solving. So we know we want to isolate our variable, and to do that, our first step is to add or subtract. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. So 4x equals 12. And then step 2 is always to multiply or divide. So multiply or divide. So you can find your answer that way. If you are solving it through modeling, you would need to cancel out your negatives, right? Because we need to get rid of these. So to cancel a negative, you need a 0 pair. So we would have to do 4 positives on both sides. And then these would all cancel because those are 0 pairs. So then you would need to evenly distribute these into each x. So that would be how you would use your model. All right, guys, so this problem is a process problem. So which represents the second step of the solution process. So they started solving it for you. So we would draw our equal sign, our line down. We're trying to get g over 2 by itself first. So we subtracted 9 from each side, and we got g over 2 equals 14. So now we want to isolate the variable, and we have to get rid of the 2. So you want to think about what operation is going on right now, and then we have to do the opposite operation to undo it. Okay, number 12. In the last basketball game, Titus made 7 out of 10 free throws. If he has 30 free throws in the next 3 games, how many free throws would you expect him to miss? So expect him to miss, okay? So expect, we know that we're going to set up a proportion, right? With our probability, and we're going to put x over our new total. So on top is what we're looking for, or what we want, sorry. Want over total equals x over our new total. So in this situation, it says he made 7 out of 10 free throws. Okay. Oopsies. So he made 7 out of 10 free throws. And they want to know how many out of 30. So I know that I'm going to put x out of 30. So am I using my 7 out of 10? Let's see. How many would you expect him to miss? Okay, he made 7. So he missed 3 out of the 10 shots. So that is what we're looking for. So that is the probability we'll use to find out how many we expect. Okay, on this one, Naira tosses a coin 3 times. Which diagram represents the sample space of 3 coin tosses? All right, so first time she tosses it, she can either get heads or tails. All right, second time, she could get either the heads or the tails. Heads or tails. And then the third time, again, she can either have tails or heads. Heads or tails. Heads or tails. Heads and tails. So this is how I draw the tree diagram for this situation, and then I would go through and match it to the appropriate tree diagram. Okay, so number 14, look at the graph below. Which of the following tables represents the same relationship as shown in the graph? So I want to go through and I'm going to see at what points the lines crossing the grid. So let's see, I see, oh gosh. Sorry guys. Okay, so I see right here. And please. Okay, right there. I see here. Oops. Right here. Here. There. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make my own table because I know how to do that. So X, Y, and so do y'all. So you always start from the left side of the table. So -4, 9, -3, 7, -2, 5, -1, 3, 0, 1, 1, -1, 2, -3, 3, -5, 4, -7. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my table to find what matches. So here I have -1, -1. So it should be -1, 3. So that's wrong. So it can't be A. Let's see. B has -2, 5. Well, that's matching. It has 0, 1. That's right. Then 4, -9. Well, that's wrong. It should be -7. All right, here we go. -3, 7. That's right. -3, -5. Or I'm sorry, 3, +3, -5. That's right here. We said -3, 7. That's right there. And 5, -9. Let's see. 5, -9. Oh, there it is. It's on there too. That looks like mine, but I'm going to double check. -1, 3. That's right. 2, -5. That's not right. So looks like here's my answer. All right, 15. The temperature is currently 31 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 7 degrees more than. Okay, 7 degrees more than. So I'm adding 7 degrees more than twice the temperature 5 hours ago. Which solution represents the temperature 5 hours ago? So that's X. So twice X plus 7. It is currently, so is 31. Go ahead and solve. All right, guys, last one. Remember, plug in your Celsius in for C. Don't forget to add 32.